What is up, guys? Joe Everest, the fence expert. We are in Tampa, Florida, visiting Nationwide Industries because I'm curious about a few things. The big thing is when I'm ordering, say, I showed you guys we order chain link fence fittings. Obviously, all of our ornamental and vinyl fittings come from Nationwide. But when I place the order, what happens on the back end? Because it seems pretty simple on my end. I send the order, I get a sales confirmation pretty quickly, and then it shows up at my place 2 or 3 days later.
Well, I can help you with that. I can help you with that, Joe. I'm Rich. I'm with Nationwide Industries. I'm the customer service inside sales manager here. We do it just a little bit, just a little bit for everything, just a little bit on the back end. So over here, we have like our inside sales representatives. I have about 6 of them. Each one has their different territories. Joe might recognize his guy a little bit.
Bonus points for if you just scan around and see who might be the Ozark Fence inside sales rep. I don't know.
Maybe. So our inside sales service, the quotes for everyone. So we want to make sure that those get into you guys because we know sometimes that those are really like urgent sometimes.
Sure.
Your customer comes and says, hey, I need it.
Yep.
We want to turn it into an order for you. We want to get in and out for you guys. That's what our ISR team does for you guys, so which is great. So we try to get that answered as fast as possible.
It's generally within a couple hours.
That's what I'd like to hear from my guys.
Like it's typically, if it's not right away, it's within a couple hours. Very, very quick and efficient.
We try. So usually what our time is, we get back with you in about 24 hours, but we try to very much exceed that. So as you're saying, a couple hours.
A couple hours at the most. Dill's our inside sales rep, James is our outside sales rep.
Correct.
Generally I typically email both those guys, and a lot of times I'll get an answer back pretty quickly. I say pretty quickly, within a few minutes.
Yeah.
A couple hours at the most.
Exactly. So just like you said, you have James.
Yeah.
You have Dill.
Yep.
We also have a team of 8 customer service representatives. They're right behind us here. They're processing, they're answering phone calls. The orders come in, so if you send your orders, it's orders@nationwideindustries.com.
Yep.
Comes in, we work in one queue, so first in, first out mentality.
Okay.
So we try to get those answered in and shipped out as quickly as possible for you guys.
Well, and I think that's something that we should talk about, is just how quickly things ship too. You guys run a pretty well-oiled machine here. And like I said, we'll get the sales order confirmation fairly quickly, and then we'll get a shipping notification. It shows up at our door in just a couple days. So you guys must ship it pretty quickly out of here if it's getting to me that quickly.
We try to. So what we typically try to do is if you email us and send our orders in by noon, we try to ship out that same day.
Okay.
Okay. So we have
noon Eastern.
Noon Eastern, okay. Yes. Not noon Pacific, because then that would be pushing a little bit, but we try. We do accommodate as well. So if you call up, you hit up your ISR, your CSR, you call in, say, hey, I just put an order in, I need it right away. We'll bump that up, get it out for you as fast as possible. We not only with Nicole's team do LTL, we do overnights, 2 days, however you want to get to your customer, because we know there's expedited things that you guys need to do for your customers, for your own stock, for your own guys, your installation guys. I got a job tomorrow, I need it here tomorrow morning. We do it all for you guys.
Well, and I'll say for me, it's much appreciated because now we always try to plan ahead with our orders, but there's been a few times where someone forgot to order this, and I am the someone. So.
Well, we're here for you, Joe. We know that happens. We know that,
Or a project changes.
Midstream. Mm-hmm. So we try. So like I said, with the CSRs, they process the orders. We try to get the ISRs, the inside sales people, with the quotes to try to get you the pricing back that you need. With pricing, not only that, also shipping quotes if you guys need them. So if you need that expedited, we'll work with you and such that way with you.
Just pause for a minute and talk about CSRs, because I think it's important to talk about that you guys have a full team of people here specifically to make sure any and all questions are answered, to make sure everything runs smoothly. I know I've utilized you guys as a resource several times when maybe there's a specification I'm curious about of, does this product meet this specification? You guys have people here in-house specifically to answer those types of questions.
Yes, so you typically hear customer service. That's just a small little word. they do a broad variety of different things. So not only do they put in the orders, they take the calls. So not only your calls, we take the consumer calls. So if your customers are upset, you guys can more happily send it our way. We have the professional people that right behind me, they answer in and out with what you guys need with those. So the orders come in, we typically do 100 to 150 orders a day. And then we get them out, we get them over to Nicole's team out in the warehouse, and it gets processed and shipped out as fast as possible.
Tell you what, like I said, from my perspective, it's a pretty simple process. I send an email, I get a confirmation, and it shows up. But it seems like there's a little bit more to it here on the back end.
There is. We really try to make it seamless for you guys. We want it as simple as send an order, and then all of a sudden it shows up. Great, next day, wherever it is, wherever you're in the country, you know, Joe, for you might be a couple days.
Right, we're a little bit closer than most.
You're a little bit closer than most, but usually, typically in our Florida market, they get it the next day.
Okay.
And they're very used to that, and we want to keep in stride for that. Actually, we just placed some orders. Do you want to go check it out in the warehouse?
Yeah. You got
Let's go check.
We'll go see. All right, guys, we're out here at the warehouse now. The efficiency of this team is awesome. So this pallet is just about done. They've got one more line item to go before it heads to wrapping. Let's follow them and watch what the order picking process looks like. So like I said, 8,000 bins. I mean, imagine 8,000 of these receptacles just filled with, I mean, we're seeing a lot of Nationwide parts, obviously. We're seeing some Sumo, so that's gonna be a lock key item. We've got some Grip Right products here as well. Guys, I'm telling you, the scale of this place is massive. As you can see, freight carriers are already lined up at the doors. So this facility ships around 200 orders a day. Now, orders can range anywhere from the pallet we're looking at here to multiple pallets, but 200 orders a day go through these doors, and that takes a well-oiled machine to make sure this part gets to the customer quickly and efficiently. All right, so what we did there was some individual units, so the customer didn't need a complete box that you can order by the piece. So the pieces were consolidated into a box, bubble wrapped. Now next stop is we're gonna go over to wrapping. We're gonna wrap this pallet up before it gets loaded into the freight and ready to go. So the pallet wrapping does a couple things. One, it obviously keeps everything together so that what gets shipped out of here is what shows up at the customer. It also offers a layer of protection to make sure, obviously, the boxes show up in good order. It prevents damage in general so that the customer receives the piece that they're wanting, the product that they're wanting, in the condition they're expecting it in. The next step is this will be double checked and then loaded up freight later today to go out to the client. Hopefully they'll receive it in the next couple days. So we just saw the process of an order get shipped out, but just as fast as items are going out, items are coming in as well. We've got a full trailer full of hardware waiting to be unloaded, as well as a whole area here full of pallets ready to be itemized, ready to be taken apart, put in their correct pallet locations. Again, like I said, 8,000 bin locations here. Each one of these have a home. They just gotta find it. All right, guys, that's a life cycle of an order here at Nationwide Industries. If you have any questions, comments, drop it in the comment section below. Always love seeing you guys there. If I can't answer the question, I'm sure I can forward it to someone that can. Also, huge shout out to the team here at Nationwide Industries, both in the office and here in the operations warehouse. I know there's been a lot of effort to make sure that we were able to come in here and record and document this process. So huge shout out. Thank you from me and my team for everything you guys do. For now, I'm Joe Everest, the fence expert, reminding you that good fences make good neighbors, and I'll catch you next time.